Hey guys, welcome to TC My Cart, and today we're going to go over the ZV-e10. So the camera does come with instructions, a manual, a sling that you can hook it up to. I don't use this for this camera because I mainly use it for video. Yeah, and it comes with a USB-C cord so you can charge it, a block, and the battery. So the battery on these cameras, I've read a lot that they're not that great. I would personally, if you're going to be doing heavy projects, which you should anyways, is just get a few more. I have the link in the description box below where you can get some extra batteries. So the Sony ZV-e10 is a mirrorless camera APS-C sensor. And what that means really is that it's going to be cropped a little bit on the edges. I have an image here just to demonstrate a little bit of what it means. One thing you do need to know is that it does not have in-body stabilization. It's only digital, so that's kind of a bummer. But that it does have an active stabilization, which does crop the image when recording. So I did buy the ZV-1 at the time before I got the ZV-e10, but one thing I did notice is that it's kind of like using my iPhone, to be exact. You can't change out the lens, the sensor's small, and it's great if you're trying to use something additional instead of using your iPhone, but you don't get the dynamic, you're not able to change out your lenses like on the ZV-e10, and it's really more like personal preference, but I like to have a variety when I'm working with recording or taking pictures. And another thing is that you won't get any like wrist pain when you're holding it with one hand. I found that very useful, especially if you just want to take it with you anywhere, maybe for family stuff, or like I said, if you're doing like a small video project for a client. This is a really nice camera. You can honestly, I'm holding it with one hand at this point, and it's not as shaky as you would think it would be. You can use the software that Sony does have. So the camera itself is pretty dynamic when it comes to switching from photo to video. I really like that. It has a little button on the top where you can immediately switch, which is different than using my DSLR. Personally, I don't use my DSLR for video because it's just too, I don't know how to say it, but it's not as ergonomic, and for the type of projects I do, I don't want to use it for video. It's just too much work and it overheats the camera, and I personally don't think that the 64 frame camera is for video. So this little guy actually does not overheat on me, or has not. Alright, so I'm gonna do a little edit with some of the pictures that I did take with this camera. This was around Christmas time, so excuse my little sad tree in the background. So yeah, the quality of the photographs came out pretty decent in my opinion. I would absolutely, and I'm going to absolutely use this camera for some real estate shots, landscape shots. I don't know if I'm going to use this for portrait pictures, but it will be. I mainly got this for video, but I am realizing that I did have my ISO high in these pictures, so if you guys see the grain a little bit, it's because I'm learning how to use this Sony camera. Anyways, so yeah, I'm absolutely going to use this camera for more video than anything, but for pictures, it's not that bad actually. It's a very portable camera that you could just honestly put in your pocket. I wouldn't do that, but you could put somewhere in a case in your bag, and you could take it with you anywhere you could go, and it also has features where you can remotely transfer images to your phone, which is really neat. I'm doing before and after. I added like a random edit, and it edits really well. I really do like it. It has a 24 megapixel count on it, so it's more than my 64 frame Canon, which is I think 20 or 21 megapixel. I'm hoping to get a different DSLR for pictures soon.
But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe if you like this video, leave a comment. Peace.